Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to race number 23 of the 2015 NASCAR Spring Up Series. We are live here from the Michigan International Speedway for the running of the Pure Michigan 400. Like the truck race yesterday, joining me here in the booth is going to be Tristan Falks, our announcer.
Continue.
Starting on the front row is going to be the number 31 of Ryan Newman. Comes into this race 19th on the chase grid. That 31 car desperately needs to win. Alongside is the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. Row 2, Jimmy Johnson, just like the 31. That 48 car needs to win to make the chase. Alongside the number 22 of Joey Logano. Row 3, the two Stewart Haas Chevrolets of Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch. Clint Bowyer and Austin Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., and Ryan Blaney, your top 10. Down below, you should be seeing your starting grid rolling across the screen. We had 43 entries, 42 moved to show. The number 33 of Alex Kennedy did not qualify for today's race. With 4 races to remain until we will hit the playoffs, 15 drivers have already got a win. Right now, Jamie McMurray has a 21-point lead on Jimmy Johnson to hold that 16th and final spot in the chase. We are going to take you to the green flag when we come back to Michigan. Alright, we are back and we are going green this time by. Before we go green, Tristan, there are 4 races remain until we will hit the playoffs. Which one of the drivers who do not have a win yet do you expect to be the most likely to get a win?
I think Tony Stewart's going to get it turned around soon on.
We'll find out, as Tony Stewart right now at 24th in points. He needs to win to get in the chase. Ryan Newman also needs to win right now on the pole. Kind of a surprise you've not really seen that much speed out of this 31 car. On the outside, Denny Hamlin. Yesterday we saw Johnny Sauter win from the pole in yesterday's truck race. And then now coming down to the green flag to get us underway.
Here, Ryan Newman's going to lead the field to the green.
Ryan Newman gets us underway. The 48 of Jimmy Johnson inside the lane gets a great jump. Denny Hamlin spins his tires, loses time on the outside lane, entering turn number 1.
Jimmy Johnson takes the lead, and Kevin Harvick is going to be right on his rear bumper.
Martin Truex Jr. won this race in the spring, now moving up into 3rd place. Newman in the middle, falling back with Logano behind him, and Newman nearly gets turned by the 22.
Good save by Ryan Newman. Kevin Harvick took the lead.
And it's kind of lagging a little bit. That's probably because the Skype is on right now, but going through the field, outside the top 10, 4, 5 wide, Vickers, Bain, Stenhouse, Larson, and Sam Hornish Jr. on the inside. They make contact. Larson up in the wall, the Trevor Baines in the fence.
There he goes.
All 3 of the Roush Fords involved. Greg Biffle tumbling down turn 1. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Trevor Bain, Kyle Larson all involved in the first caution of the day.
I had a feeling we would have that happen. We didn't see that in the truck race, really.
Stenhouse, upside down, Biffle involved. Kyle Larson, he is 18th in the points, trying to race his way in on points. David Gilliland involved, the 38 car. Alex Bowman in the 7 car involved. There's AJ Allmendinger back here in the 47. Let's go back and see if we can get a replay of what just happened. Okay, we are back, and let's show you what happened. They're almost like 5 wide right here. They all ran out of room, all 3 of the Roush cars involved. And there you see Stenhouse up and over, Trevor Bain up and over on the side in the fence.
I just realized all the Roush Fenway cars flipped over.
And there's a 16 of Greg Biffle upside down, tumbling down the banking in turn 1. And there's a 7 of Alex Bowman. 6 cars involved after they was running 5 wide down the front straightaway. While that was going on, Kevin Harvick got the lead away from the 48. Martin Truex 2nd, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. They make up your top 5. 6th place is Clint Bowyer, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Brad Keselowski, and Jeff Gordon, your top 10. Then Kenseth, Austin Dillon, Keith Kane, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Newman, your posting it all the way back in 15th after not getting a good start. on lap 1.
That's a little interesting. This car must not be good at race trim, maybe?
This is a 25 lap race. Already 5 laps have been complete. We have 20 to go. And Kevin Harvick has 2 wins this year, coming at Atlanta and Texas, but since the win at Texas, it's not really been a great year for the reigning series champion, Kevin Harvick.
Yep. Kevin Harvick's going to lead us to the green following Martin Truex Jr. Jimmy Johnson's going to rat out the top 3. I might as well just go over with all the stuff. Joey Logano 5th. Denny Hamlin 4th. Clint Boyer 6th. Kurt Busch 7th. Carl Edwards 8th. Brad Keselowski 9th. Jeff Gordon 10th. Matt Kenseth 11th. Then you got Austin Dillon 12th. 13th is Casey Kane. 14th is Kyle Busch. And then rounding out the top 15 is Ryan Newman.
Running out the top 20, Dale Jr., the 88, Brian Vickers, Ryan Blaney, Sam Horns Jr., and Casey Mears.
Gonna get ready to go green this time by. The base car's gonna pull in and Kevin Harvick's gonna be your leader.
In yesterday's truck race, we saw a lot of big battles up front towards the field. Johnny Sauter, Matt Crafton, Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick all battling so hard. And we kind of saw the same thing earlier in the Cup race. Kevin Harvick will bring us back down.
Green flag.
Finish line and gets us back underway here in the Pure Michigan 400.
Kevin Harvick's going to lead, and Martin Truex Jr. didn't get a good job. They're going to go 3 wide into turn number 1 with Denny Hamlin.
Johnson made a move. Hamlin made a move as well. The 3 wide entering turn number 1. Truex up high. Johnson in the middle. Hamlin on the inside.
Kevin Harvick leads. Denny Hamlin's going to look for a second spot.
This 48 car needs a good run. 21 points behind the one of McMurray on the chase grid. Right now, sits 17th. The 6-time champion has yet to go to Victory Lane in 2015, and we are 22 races in. Logano on the inside. 3 wide for second place on the track.
So Logano making a power move. Going to look to go to second.
Kurt Busch in a 41. Denny Hamlin in the 11 goes way wide. Turn 2 opens up the door for the 48 to get through in the middle.
Denny Hamlin's going to get that run out of turn number 2.
Back here, around outside the top 10, 3 wide, the 2 Joe Gibbs Toyotas of the 19 of Carl Edwards, the 20 of Matt Kenseth, and the 5 of Casey Kane making his way on the inside, gets around on both of them.
Battle for third with Hamlin and Logano, 22-11.
While they battle for third place, the 78 of Martin Truex got in the way, and now he's chasing down the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Remember, this 78 car won the first race, or won his one and only race right here at Michigan in June.
Maybe he'll get the sweep, and there we go.
Casey Mears around and takes out the 21 of Ryan Blaney.
I think someone else hit the inside wall. It may have been A.J. Allmendinger, or no, it was
Tony Stewart. A lot of damage in the 14 Rush Truck Center Chevrolet of Tony Stewart. Also involved the 21 of Ryan Blaney. He started 10th and ran very well in yesterday's truck race. And the 13 of Casey Mears, who I don't believe gets really any damage.
Let's see what happened.
You look at it right here off turn 2. The 13 of Casey Mears right in the left rear corner pin on the 21 of Ryan Blaney. And nowhere to go with the 14 of Tony Stewart, who ends up hitting the inside wall.
Almost for John Westown hit in truck race.
Exactly, and it knocked the 05 John Westown truck out the race, and that is some pretty big damage on the 14. And we have also forgot to mention that the 38 of David Gilliland, the 16 of Greg Biffle, 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the number 6 of Trevor Bain, Alex Bowman, have retired from the race.
So those 6 cars, that's where they're going to finish.
And joining them now is the 14 of Tony Stewart, who will finish 37th today. So Kevin Harvick was able to hold on.
Kevin Harvick as the lead, and Martin Truex is going to be second. Denny Hamlin third. Joey Logano fourth. Brad Keselowski 5th.
With 14 laps to go, can Kevin Harvick hang on and get win number 3 in 2015? We'll find out when we come back to Michigan. Alright,
Alright, we're going to go green this time by entering turn number 2. Kevin Harvick's going to lead. Martin Truex Jr. is going to be second. Following Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, Casey Kane, Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, David Reagan, Brian Vickers, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sam Hornish Jr., Jamie McMurray. It's going to be forever. I couldn't tell where he was.
That will be your top 20 when we go back green with 12 to go. Kevin Harvick, hang on. So far, it's 2 wins so far this year. Has been a mile and a half tracks, Atlanta and Texas.
Martin Truex is going to look not the weekend, but he's going to look the sweet Michigan.
Denny Hamlin third, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. Now, your top 5, Keselowski's came from outside the top 20. Does the 2-car have anything? I see one last weekend's race at Watkins Glen. Side by side for second place, Denny Hamlin on the inside of Martin Truex.
Kevin Harvick still leads Denny Hamlin side by side with Martin Truex Jr. door to door.
We stay green as we head down the back straightaway. Logano now makes it 3 wide, thinks better of it, stays behind the 11 car Hamlin as he continues to get on the inside of the 78.
He's going to look the slide in front of his teammate Brad Keselowski.
Logano by his teammate Brad. Here comes the 24 Jeff Gordon, the 5 of Casey Kane, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Let's go back and see what the 1-car McMurray's running. Right now, he is 20th. So right now, it would be at least a 10-point swing between the 48 and the 1.
Denny Hamlin can't pass that 78 just yet.
Now the 2-car Keselowski to the inside of the 22 of Logano. That is for 4th place on track. 78 closing in on the 4 of Kevin Harvick. As off pace is the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. And the 40 of Landon Castle coming down pit road on lap 15 with 10 to go.
Possible issues where it could have got forced in pit road with Brendan Gaughan.
JJ Yeley, then 23, Ryan Blaney, 32 of Josh Wise, 26 of Jed Burton. There's a 98 of Cole Witt, Matty Benedetto, Brett Moffitt, Paul Menard, 26, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, see he has rear end damage. Michael Annette right now running very well in 23rd, getting passed by the 42, and then McMurray, Allmendinger, Earnhardt Jr., Newman, all the way down in 18th from the starting on pole, and Justin Allgaier running very well in 17th spots.
Sam Hornish having a nice run.
Up front, the 78, giving the 4 some pressure as he runs right down to the inside, entering turn 3, side by side for the lead. Kevin Harvick in the 4, Martin Truex Jr. in the 78.
Martin Truex is looking to the inside. He's going to try to pass him in turn number 1.
Harvick gets to run off turn 4 on the high side. That will carry all the momentum down the front straightaway. Now Hamlin has a run. He'll get on the inside of the 78.
Casey Kane's going to join in this party.
Along with his teammate Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, they remain side by side up front. Logano behind the 78, the 11 behind that 4.
The 78's going to look again.
78, he needs some drafting help. Instead of drivers keep continuing to make it 3 wide. Casey Kane on the inside.
Casey Kane going to look to go to 3rd. He has Brad Keselowski pushing him.
And Gordon is pushing Logano down into turn 1 as the top 2 get away once again. Once cars get side by side, that will allow all these guys back here to close in.
Martin Truex Jr. still on his rear bumper, and he's going to go for the lead once again.
On board with the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. trying to complete the pass. 1 win this year. Can he get his 2nd win of the year?
And Kevin Harvick's going to run in the outside lane.
Right now, I believe there are 6 or 7. I believe there are 6 drivers who have clinched a spot in the chase. Martin Truex is trying to be one of them. Trying to be the 7th guy to do it. 5 to go this next time by.
He still can't pass this 4 car. He's going to need some more out here.
Jeff Gordon, his 2 wins came on mile and a half tracks. or somewhat mile and a half tracks, California and Kansas. He gets on the inside of Denny Hamlin as Kane clears the 2.
Casey Kane made a nice move right there, and Jeff Gordon's going to look to take the 3rd spot.
Bringing their teammate, the 48, to the inside of the 2 car. The 41 of Kurt Busch joining the battle up here towards the front of the field.
The 4 and 78 are going to try to check out.
Go back to the spring race here. And remember the Xfinity race, we were racing right here, and it was so hard to pass on the inside because the driver on the outside would get the momentum off the turns, and all that speed would carry all the way down the straightaway. But we saw on the last lap in the Xfinity race, Denny Hamlin was able to get around the 4, well, that's the 88 of Kevin Harvick at the time, and made the inside lane work. And the 78 do that today.
And he's still on his rear bumper, and they're the only 2, and Denny Hamlin's all alone, so he may just catch up, depending what's going to happen.
Denny 3rd, Casey Kane 4th, Jeff Gordon rounds out your top 5. Brian Keselowski, Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, and Carl Edwards, your top 10. Coming to 3 to go, this time by
Martin Truex ran a little high right there. And it looks like they're going to catch up the Reed. Oh, wait, no. Brendan Gaughan in the 62.
Brendan Gaughan is 24 seconds behind, but I think we'll be okay. As we have 3 to go. Truex Jr. right there on the left, right there on the corner pin of the 4 of Harvick as Casey Kane down to the inside of Denny Hamlin.
Casey Kane saved those tires, and now he's going to use them.
And the caution lights are on. Caution is out. The 98 of Cole Witt. The 23 of J.J. Elley has crashed as they come from turn 4. They will see the yellow light, the caution flag. Kevin Harvick wins the race back to the line, and if he can hang on, Kevin Harvick is going to win the race here at Michigan.
Ooh.
And it's kind of lagging right now. There's a 23, a J.J. Elley crashed, slow on the apron.
Cole Witt involved, like what you saw.
There's a 98 of Cole Witt. After the Infineon race, Cole Witt left Front Row Motorsports and signed a deal with the drive this 98 car in a couple of races in the remainder of 2015. Not really the finishes he's wanted so far.
Alright, so Kevin Harvick's going to be your leader. And it looks like he will win this race unless we get pit stops. Let's see what happened to the 23 of J.J. Elley, including the 98 machine of Cole Witt. Looks like it took place in turn number 3. Ryan Blaney giving the 98 a push.
Yeah,
looks like he's going to get under him, and then he's going to take him out, and then he's going to get J.J. Elley involved in what a hit.
Nowhere to go for the 23 of J.J. Elley. Cole Witt got turned by Ryan Blaney. Witt came out the track, and Elley just nowhere to go, just like the 14 of Tony Stewart earlier in the race.
So this race will end under caution. Casey Kane's going to get a nice top 3 out of this.
And it is lagging extremely bad right now, but we can tell you that the number 4 of Kevin Harvick is going to win the race here at
Michigan.
Michigan. And we're just going to go ahead and accelerate it and then pause it because the lagging is so bad right now.
So Kevin Harvick won the race. Martin Truex 2nd. 3rd is Casey Kane. 4th, Brad Keselowski. Then Denny Hamlin in the 5th spot. Jeff Gordon in 6th. Joey Logano 7th. Jimmy Johnson 8th. Kurt Busch 9th. 10th is Carl Edwards, right up the top 10. 11th is Clint Boyer. Matt Kenseth. David Reagan. Justin Allgaier. Vickers. Sam Hornish Jr., Eddie Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, who started from the pole and finished 19th, which is horrible.
Yeah, it's tough for the 31 of Ryan Newman.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 20th, Casey Mears 21st, Jamie McMurray 22nd, 23rd is Austin Dillon, 24th, Kyle Larson, Eric Almirola, then Paul Menard, Michael Annett, Brett Moffitt, 28th.
And as you look at the rest of the finishing results, Matty Benedetto and Ryan Blaney. Landon Caswell 34th, 1 lap down, and J.J. Elley and Cole Witt was not able to finish the race.
Yep.
And I look at the top 15, some nice runs out of some guys like Clint Boyer, David Reagan, Justin Allgaier, and Brian Vickers.
Justin Allgaier needs that run, including CM Hornish Jr. not having the best season.
Especially Allgaier, because Allgaier is 32nd in points. So that is a nice rebound for the 51 team. Next weekend, as we can wrap up the weekend here at Michigan, Johnny Sauter won the truck race at Michigan. Gavin Harvick won the cut race at Michigan, and Alex Tagliani won the race at Mid-Ohio yesterday. Now, this upcoming week, NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series live from the Bristol Motor Speedway, along with the Xfinity Series and the Sprint Cup Series. So we have now 3 races remaining until we will hit the playoffs. Gavin Harvick gets his 3rd win of 2015, and we will see you next weekend at Thunder Valley.
Later.